Hi, my name is Tony. I'm with Dan Am Company. I'm here today to answer a question that we get asked a lot on what's the difference now with the new 5000 compared to my 4000. A few things are really evident on the outside of the spray gun. You'll notice on the SATAjet 5000 how the surface is now this nice matte looking finish. SATA has trademarked the name of that called SATA Pearl Chrome. And the SATA Pearl Chrome is developed to be a very durable system, and it is still chrome. All of our guns, including the 5000, have been chrome for a number of years. We first chemical treat the aluminum bodies, then we nickel plate, and then chrome over the top of that to give us the durability and the aesthetics that we want. Real shiny appearance, easy to clean. With this one, they put another step in this, and they did the nickel plating, then they put a layer of copper, which is chromed over the top. By doing that, it gives us this nice matte looking finish that's absolutely smooth, very, very scratch resistant, very, very corrosion resistant, and very easy to clean. So that's on the outside starting on the 5000. The other thing that that SATA did was SATA built this air cap thread to be just barely over a half turn. And by having that half turn quick change air cap or quick change air cap ring on this, the threads inside or on the gun body are very, very large and very smooth. And by those being very smooth and very large, what that does for us is give it a real easy to clean surface. Waterborne materials don't lay down inside the real fine threads and dry, so it becomes very easy to just simply wipe clean. Inside the air cap there's a white sealing ring. The white sealing ring is down at the base of this, and by being at the base of the air cap, on the front edge of this gun, you'll notice that there's a flat, smooth shelf. That's where that sealing ring seats on, so it doesn't come in contact with the threads and should be very long lasting. Very durable seal inside that air cap ring. The other advantages on this spray gun, SATA changed the fan control knob on this gun from the 4000, which on the SATAjet 4000, that fan control knob turned in just a quarter turn. So it was easy to change. They did it that way to make it so that if a painter wanted to change his fan in just a simple quarter turn, they can make very easy adjustments without having to turn it very far. Well, we got mixed reviews. Many people thought that was really cool. That's nice not to have to be able to turn it very far. Other people said, you know what, I make too quick of adjustments. So SATA decided to make a change, make it a flatter knob that's easier to turn, easier to grab. But it also turns in it's now up just over a half turn. So the new half turn technology on that knob makes it a great compromise, makes it easy to adjust and to be able to see how far you've turned your fan control knob, but it also makes it easy that I can adjust it with one thumb. So you can adjust it very simply with one finger or one thumb, so real easy to use. The other thing that SATA has done on the 5000 is the air micrometer knob at the rear of the gun in the past has always been a flat blade, and you can see that on this 4000 where that's flat. Now it's been that way ever since back with our SATAjet B gun back in 1981. So that changed now to this more, I guess you'd say a little bit beefier, a little bit bulkier knob on the 5000. And it also is a more durable knob, so if you drop it, going to be more durable. But what also is more durable is inside. It's a beefier mechanism with a little larger collar that slides inside the gun body with the sealing ring inside of that. And then the air micrometer assembly, so it is not going to rock on that seal and just makes it a much more durable system. So they've done everything on the outside of this gun, including changing the shape of the SATA gun from a 4000 to a 5000. They've made this one with some real cool curves that fit your hand very ergonomically, but they also made it more square, look a little bit more industrial, but it also has become a more industrial gun. Balance is also changed slightly on this gun to give you incredible balance centered over your hand for incredible ergonomics. SATA partnered and worked together with the Porsche Design Studio to do the development and the look of this spray gun, and we're really pleased with what they came up with. outstanding look, outstanding performance. Now the other difference in when we go talk about to a painter is how it sprays. With the 4000 series, HVLP or RP, the gun was developed to be used very close to the object. We typically found painters with the HVLP gun spraying in that 4.5 to 6 inch range, but you really needed to stay fairly close like that because you'll feel when you move your hand close to this gun, a wall of air that hits about right here. And that wall of air is where your atomization energy took place. Well, it really, the 4000 had very fine atomization and the droplets were very close together, which gave it an advantage in the market already. Because when those droplets were close together, it let you get coverage of your material, whether it's base coat or clear, very, very fast. So without having to slow down and flood on material, I could get very fine atomization, very quick coverage with less material with a SATAjet 4000. But when they went with the SATA 5000, when they developed this in nozzle technology, what they did was even brought those droplets even finer together, or closer together and even finer, so that they cover even quicker. But what they've been able to do is they changed the fan shape just a bit to where the wet zone that's in the center of a fan pulls out a little wider, closer to the edge of the fan, and the overall fan with the overspray ring is slightly smaller because they brought that overspray band down closer to that wet center. So the fan may be 3/8 of an inch or so shorter, but a much more compact fan, but much faster wetting and much finer atomization, and keeping those droplets closer together allows us to keep the paint atomized at a further distance away. So now the gun distance on the 5000, rather than being with the HVLP from 4 to 6 inches, is from about 4 out to about 8.5. So much more flexible gun distance. So that part of it has become, already in the release of this, has become very well accepted and very welcome. The other thing that they did with this is the air pressure. Air pressure on a 4000, we like to spray that gun slightly lower than some of the guns in the past. So with a 3000, I would have sprayed my base coat at 29 pounds. With the 4000, we found ourselves in that 26, 27, 28 pound range. But with clears with the 4000 RP, we were coming down a couple pounds, 26, 27 PSI was where we were spraying this with high solids material with a max pressure of 32. On the new 5000, what we're finding is max pressure on this gun to be compliant is 29, so 29 PSI max in the USA. And then you can lower the pressure on this according to your temperature. So if I'm in a cool, wet climate, I may be spraying up in that 27, 28 pound range. But if I'm in a hot, dry climate, I may be spraying all the way down in that 20, 22 pound range, depending on where I'm at for climate. So real hot areas, when I'm spraying waterborne base coat with the HVLP, I may be in that 26 PSI range with this gun. When I spray clear coat with an HVLP, I may spray with a fast clear down as low as 20, 21 pounds, just like I did with the RP. Very versatile in air pressures. We're even finding doing small spot repairs with the HVLP when adjusting the fluid knob in, turning that down to get less fluid, going into a small area and doing repairs down as low as that 8, 9 PSI range, and with the RP also down all the way down to that 7 PSI range with this new 5000 to do those small repairs. So very, very versatile. Certainly though, it's something that when you're doing color match, you want to stick to some of your paint company recommendations for pressures. But what we found is this gun has become very, very versatile. So we're not having to have as many nozzle set choices with the 5000 because I can adjust with gun distance or with air pressure to overcome when we get in a hotter or drier climate. I can use less pressure and be able to spray with that same nozzle set. So we have in the 4000 gun, in the past for the HVLP, we had nozzle sets that were called a 1.3C for a clear coat nozzle. It was a little more focused in wetting. And we had an 8C Plus, which was a wetter nozzle, wider, a little more compact, but a little wider this way, fan for spraying in a desert climate. And we had a lot of different nozzles above and beyond our standard WSB 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So we had several different nozzles with that gun. When we moved into this gun, into the new 5000, we simply have all the way down as small as a 1.0, 1.2, but we use the standard nozzles we're spraying for waterborne as a WSB or a 1.3. We have the 1.4, 1.5, 1.7, and we go all the way up into the 2.2 range with the HVLP gun, but our most common nozzle sets are still going to be in that WSB up to 1.4 or maybe even 1.5 range are the most common, but we don't have all the extra special climatic nozzles. So been a great improvement. Incredible spraying gun. With the technology now, with the atomization being so fine and the droplets so close together, one of the major values that have come out of this gun is more flexibility in gun distance and air pressure, but definitely in transfer efficiency. We're receiving letters from people that have been doing testing in their shops where they're seeing up to 15, 20, 25% product improvement in amount of product that they're using, where they're really cutting that material cost. So for us, that's coming from the market, not out of a lab. But even in our lab situations, when applying for approvals on these, substantial product savings and transfer efficiency improvements. So we're excited about the 5000. We're glad SATA built this as Dan Am Company. We're excited to be the distributor in the US and be able to market a great product like this.